Good morning! I just washed my face and it's really strange for me to look in the mirror because I haven't started putting on my makeup yet, but I feel like I did because my brows are so strong right now. I got my eyebrows microbladed again last Tuesday. So it's been almost a week. Tomorrow's a week. And they, I don't know if you can tell, but close up they are really scabby and they're falling apart. Not falling apart, the scabs are definitely coming off, they're lifting, and I had to be really careful not to get them wet or to like wash them. So like when I cleanse in the mornings and at night, I've been like really careful to work around them, but honestly, like when I move them like this, they're so itchy and I feel like they kind of look like I have like pieces of dried seaweed on my face. They're really dark right now, but they're supposed to lighten up. And unlike the last woman I went to when I used to get my eyebrows done regularly, this lady told me to come back for a touch-up in a month and a half. The other lady, it was like after you do it the first time with her, she tells you to come back in 10 days and then she redoes them. So I'm excited to see what they'll look like after, the scabs fall off, because it's supposed to really lighten up a lot more. Like they're really, really dark right now. I also chopped off my hair because I went 8 months without cutting my hair at all because I wanted to give it time to grow out. But then recently I just couldn't, it was just getting really unruly. So I just went ahead and like chopped off the color that I had on the bottom. My head feels so much lighter and there's nothing like a fresh haircut, So I just moisturized my lips with Carrie Grand's Lip Whip. Like that, and this was the Love More product from Beauty Heroes in January. And what the Love More bonus is if you spend more than $125 at Beauty Heroes at the online store, you get like every month they switch it up and you get like a little bonus deluxe size sample. This is, I don't think this is the full size product, but I feel like it could very well be. I'm not quite sure. It was at the end of December when I purchased Mahalo's The Rare Indigo Balm, the beauty balm, and a full size of the Josh Rosebrook Hydrating Accelerator. That's when I got this. And I've been using it every morning because the previous lip balm I was using in the morning, the Knacks Rev de Miel, it expired on me like at least 6 to 8 months ago, and I didn't realize that it had such a short shelf life. And then I was putting it on one day and felt that the texture was really different, and when I looked on the packaging it did say that it expired. So I feel like it's initially moisturizing because it's a very creamy emollient texture, but maybe it's because there's peppermint in it, and I find that anytime I apply lip products or even face products that have peppermint in it, my skin kind of dries out quickly. So this is just like for me to put on initially, but then I don't use this throughout the day. But it smells really nice and it's very, very clean. I think if you guys don't have any issues with peppermint oils like drying out your skin, you might really like this. It smells really fresh. And it actually smells just like the candy cane chapstick. I used to love this one too before I switched out to cleaner products. It smells just like a candy cane and I used to love this, but my lips do dry out quicker than a balm that doesn't have peppermint in it. I hope you guys are doing well. Last week I didn't sit down to film a morning chat just because things were still a little crazy with the move, and instead on Monday evening, my time in Korea, I sat down and went on Instagram Live. And I know if you guys are on the West Coast, the timing was kind of insane for you guys. It was like 9:30 p.m. here, so it was 7:30 a.m. in New York and 4:30 on the West Coast. So I totally understand if you didn't show up, and I'll try to remember some of the things we discussed last week that I can like fill you guys in on today. So yes, Instagram Live was so fun. It's really cool to be so interactive with you guys and be able to, answer any questions that you guys have on the spot and just hearing your feedback on things that I wanted to share. So that was Monday. I couldn't even film a video last Thursday. we're still getting settled into our new place, and actually because it's so small, we did declutter so many things, like so many things that no longer serve us. We did find that we're still lacking storage-wise for the things that we do need. Actually, on this wall here, Brandon just ordered this like wall unit, and the left side of it there is a place to hang jackets, and then on the right side there's going to be shelves for us to, you know, put our paper shredder, our printer, just miscellaneous office supplies that we need quick access to. So that should be coming in this week. The other thing is we have a little, like a tiny built-in washing machine like under our sink in the kitchen, and there is a dryer function on it, but honestly it takes up so much. I feel like it uses up a lot of energy for very little payoff, because when the clothes come out, they're still, you know, they're not fully dry. Yeah, I just kind of think it's a waste of energy. So what we have always done since living in Korea is we actually just hang dry our clothes, and right now we have 2 laundry racks, and because our place is so small, it takes up a lot of room. So Brandon was looking into a huge laundry rack that should hold enough clothes as the 2 that we have now, but the cool thing is it has wheels, so I can like pull it over to the washer so I don't have to keep going back and forth bringing wet clothes over. And also it like folds up really small, and I can just store it away when we're not using it. Right now the ones that we have, they don't store away too well, and it just looks like clutter. So we're waiting for that, and we currently don't have a TV stand, and our TV is just sitting on the floor. So our TV stand should also be coming in this week. And we also had to get new recycling bins because the ones that we had before, they are really big. I think we have, yeah, we had 3 recycling bins in different colors. They were green, red, and blue. So ugly, but they were really functional, and I minded a little bit less in our last place because our last place was bigger. But here it's just, there's no room for it. So we're actually going to recycle that, and then we got a set of 3 that are much smaller, and they're all black, so they're not as like in my face. What I'm also excited for is eventually I would love to film a video of like the different parts in our place and just kind of share what it feels like to live in a smaller space and to really, you know, have only the essentials. So I'm still like planning that in my head. I'm not sure when I'm gonna get around to doing that or how exactly I want to showcase that with you guys, but that's something that I'm sitting on right now. I haven't seen my friends like properly in such a long time. So last Sunday, the weekend that we moved in, we didn't even go to church. We were just home all weekend tidying. And then yesterday we went to church, and it was like the first time I'd seen Hyo and Sandra in a really long time. And even then, like, we didn't have too much time because we had to leave right after church. I want to hurry up and, you know, get our place ready and like finally have some people over. Speaking of Sandra and Hyo, yesterday after church, Brandon went to get a haircut, and while he was getting a haircut, I was just perusing the neighborhood where his salon is, and I went into this one stationery store. I've never been in there before. It's called Art Box, and it's a pretty well-known, I guess, store or brand. And there's actually a little art box inside Hot Tracks, and Hot Tracks is the huge like stationery store that also sells like the mini toys that I love and like anything you could ever need. And we vlogged about that in one of our past Dating My Husband episodes. But yeah, there was a standalone art box store in the neighborhood where Brandon cuts his hair. So while he was getting his hair cut, I was on the market for I needed some storage baskets when we get our new shelving unit, because I wanted something a little bit more attractive looking for our valet system. And so I picked up these 2 baskets that were on sale. Cute, right? This one's a bit bigger. I don't know if I'll use this or have Brandon use it. And then this is like slightly smaller. Anyway, so I picked these 2 up. And then I went into Art Box and I saw this dice. And I saw it and I was like geeking out over how cute it was. I'll show you guys the details in a second. And Brandon saw it and he was like, let me buy that for you. Like, it's so cute. And I was just thinking like this would be perfect for when we hang out with Hyo and Sandra. So this is a dice, but instead of having numbers, if you look on the sides, it basically tells you, it's how you decide who's going to pay. Like when you go out to dinner with friends, and if you're like me or my friends, we're always fighting to pay for each other. So if you roll the dice, there are two sides that says I pay, and then on top it says you pay, top and bottom. And then this is once more, so you roll the dice one more time, and then there's Dutch pay, so you guys pay for yourselves. So I just thought this was so cute, and I was like, I really want this. So Brandon bought it for me, and I'm carrying it around in my little makeup pouch. And I took a little video and I sent it over to Sandra and Hyo yesterday. I'm like, look what I bought because of you guys. So yes, Korea, you're so cute sometimes. What else did I share on Instagram Live last week? Oh, so my sister is coming to Korea very soon. Not this Saturday, but the Saturday after. I'm so excited. And she's going to be staying with us in Korea. She's going to be staying with us for a week. And then she and I, at the beginning of March, we are going to the Philippines together. Just the two of us. And we'll be there for 2 weeks. And then she's off to like the rest of Asia for the next 4 months. She's backpacking by herself until mid-June. I'm going to be lending her a few things for the rest of her trip, so after she and I split up from the Philippines. And instead of her coming back to Korea, I mean, of course I want to see her again, but yeah, there's so many places she wants to see in Asia. And I was telling Julie, like, it would be my dream for you to be able to meet Chad and Gail and all the kids. So I think sometime in June, we're going to meet her in Shanghai, and we're going to spend a weekend with Chad and Gail. Yeah, so I'm lending my sister my laptop, my second laptop, my MacBook Air that I don't use for personal reasons. Like, ever since Brandon surprised me with the MacBook Pro, that's what I use to edit my videos and everything. And the MacBook Air just goes with me when I teach my students, but it's not like a necessity. So I'm going to lend her that and a few other items. I have a list. I'm really looking forward to that. And even before that, I'm just looking forward to having our place situated so that my sister can stay here comfortably. And like every new restaurant I've been going to with Brandon in our new neighborhood, I'm already thinking, okay, I have to bring Julie here, or I wonder if Julie would like to eat this. I want to soak up my time with her while she's here. And I think when she gets here, we also need to plan out the details of our Philippines trip, because right when my sister and I started planning for our Philippines trip is when we found out we had to move. So I've been feeling really bad because I couldn't help her with the details. But my sister's also way more adventurous than I am. Like, for me, a perfect vacation is like I can be on a beach for a week and just read and tan, and I would be completely happy. But my sister, like, she's such an explorer, so I'm actually letting her handle the places that we're gonna go to in the Philippines. But I think it'd be nice if I could contribute a little bit. I want to eventually share the things that I'm going to be packing for 2 weeks in the Philippines, because I'm trying to be minimal as always. But I don't think I've gone away for that long, except for my trips to New York and the States when I go see family. And when we go see our family, we actually bring extra empty suitcases because we usually bring back stuff that we can't get in Korea. But this trip alone, I mean, it's not centered at all around shopping. It's just me spending quality time with my sister. And I only want to pack one carry-on and a backpack. I've been using this Laura Mercier powder for a really long time, and as you can see, I'm more than halfway done with this, but I don't want to travel with this, even though I know it's super humid in the Philippines, so I definitely need to bring powder. And then I just kept hearing and watching like rave reviews on this powder from Innisfree, and Innisfree is a Korean brand. It's called a road shop brand, and that's basically like a drugstore level brand. And so this wasn't pricey, and this is called the No Sebum Mineral Powder. And I feel like for most of you guys, this probably doesn't need an introduction because it's huge, especially amongst like Korean bloggers. And I was shocked to find that there were over 500 reviews on Amazon, and it was like a total of like 4.5 star rating for this product. So I didn't know that it was so universally loved. Looks like that. It's very, very fine. I think it's compared to, what is that, the Makeup Forever HD powder. But like, in case you guys are interested in getting this, like, I want you to fully know how much is in here. It's like, I was shocked at how tiny this was. It doesn't tell me how many grams, but here, let me show you a comparison. It's like that, and then it's like much thinner. And if you actually lift the plastic part off, there's very little product. And I was okay with that because if I didn't love this product, at the very least, I can transfer some of my Laura Mercier powder into this container. So I've been testing this out for the past 3 days. I have to say, mattifying powder-wise, it's pretty awesome. It hasn't irritated my skin. It's been keeping me pretty matte, but not like too flat matte. And it slightly, just slightly, has like a very minty smell. And I actually looked up this product on Hwahae, and Hwahae is a Korean app that's kind of like EWG. And this, all the ingredients in this product rated a 1 out of 10 in terms of like harmfulness. And so I would say that's a pretty cleanly rated product. I mean, I could do without the smell, but it's not one that lingers after I apply the product. Actually, on Amazon, a lot of people talked about how much they enjoy the smell of this. Yeah, it's very fine. Like, I can see it flying all over here. So, my cheeks have been really dry. What's new? Just because of the weather. And so, I don't powder that part at all. Just my chin, my jawline, and here. I also heard that this is awesome to use on your eyelids as a primer before you use eyeshadow. So I've been just doing that. And honestly, I've been forgetting to check like throughout the day to see if my eyeshadow has been creasing. But I'll try to remember today. And this thing, I think on Amazon it was around $7. It was 7,500 won in Korea, so it's not even like that much more in the States if you guys wanted to check this out. But yeah, I'm kind of into it right now. I haven't used this guy in a while. My Honest Beauty Luminizing Powder in Dusk Reflection. And I have this pimple over here that's been hanging out for the last like 3 days. And when I was using my Bite Beauty cream, a multi-stick, I felt like it was making it a little too red. So I'm just adding a little bit of this for some warmth. Okay, just using a little bit of the RMS Living Luminizer highlighter. Use a little bit of eyeshadow just for testing purposes. Can you even see any product? Blend out the edges. So I've been really itching to watch the documentary from the Minimalists. I think it's called Minimalism the Film. And I remember when it first came out, it was not available internationally. But now it's on Netflix. But it's not available on Netflix Korea. And I've tried watching it, like signing in with a VPN. But the VPN, Netflix blocks that too. I've been hearing a lot of people recommend it to me more so recently. And yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts about it if you've watched it already. And I say that as I'm thinking about some products that I need to show you because I actually finished, I had a few more empties pop up like after the move. Well, no, right before the move. And I didn't have a chance to sit down and share them with you in a morning chat. So I brought over my garbage from my last apartment to this one. And I want to be able to toss them today. So I want to talk about them with you. It's not too, I think I have maybe 3, almost 4 products. My eyebrows are so itchy. Just lift those guys up a little bit. This is the box that I usually keep all my garbage in. And I have 3 products. Let's see, let's start with, whoa, this one. This is earth paste. And it is the Amazingly Natural Toothpaste. And I have this in the peppermint flavor. And it says here, let's see, all the ingredients in earth paste are from the earth. It won't be what you're used to because it's completely natural with very few ingredients. We don't add titanium dioxide to make it white, nor do we add any foaming agents. Earth paste is natural in color. I don't know if I can show it. Oh my gosh, okay, that's crusty. So it looks like that. And you can't tell from here because it's clogged, but the opening is actually pretty small, I feel like, compared to your, you know, regular conventional toothpaste. My first impression of this is that it wasn't sweet like the toothpaste that I was used to. In fact, it was a little bit salty at first, and it definitely took some getting used to, and it didn't foam up like toothpaste usually does. And so it felt kind of weird to brush my teeth without, you know, the things that I'm used to. But after using this product, I really started enjoying like how my mouth felt after. Like it felt really, really clean. And in fact, when I went back to the toothpaste I was using before this, it tastes really sweet now. And I use the fluoride-free Kiss My Face toothpaste in the Cool Mint Gel, I believe. And that's probably my favorite natural toothpaste. I haven't tried David's yet. That's been on my wish list for a while, but it won't ship here. So I'll wait until we're in the States to try that. And so I got this on iHerb, and yeah, I thought it was really strange for a while. I know Brandon didn't like it, but then I ended up really, really enjoying this, and I'm thinking of buying it again. The only thing that's annoying is the packaging. Like when it squeezes out onto my toothbrush, and I use the Philips Sonicare toothbrush, and I feel like those bristles are smaller than like your traditional toothbrush. I find that whenever I would squeeze out product, it would kind of squirt out like silly string. And in the beginning, I actually wasted a lot of product because it ended up in the sink. Like I wasn't used to the way that this was squeezing out. So that was a little bit annoying. Try this out and let me know if you guys like it. It's an interesting experience. My next empty product is the Wonder Seed shampoo, and this is in the sweet orange scent. And this contains virgin hemp seed oil, and it is safe for if you have colored hair. It's all natural. It's a vegan shampoo, and it protects and revitalizes. When I first tried this, I really, really liked it for the first week. And then not so much after that. It kind of left my hair really flat, especially back here. And I started getting flaky again. I was really happy about the clean ingredient list, and I enjoyed the scent. Like I personally like things that are citrus scented. After a week, I just didn't like it anymore, but I wanted to use it up and not be wasteful. So then I went and maybe used it once a week in rotation with some other shampoos that I own. But Brandon enjoyed this, and he used the large majority of this shampoo. It says it nourishes your scalp while giving your hair strength, volume, and a healthy bounce and shine. But yeah, not so much for my hair type, so I won't be repurchasing this. And the last thing is a product that won't be new to you guys. This is the Almay Eye Makeup Remover Pads. I think this is my third container of these guys. And the first two I just bought on a whim at Target when I was in the city. When I was in the States one year. And then after I ran out, my friend Kim actually gifted me 2 more of these, and then she shipped it over to Korea. So I've been using that. I'm on the second tub that she got me. So this one is completely empty. This contained 120 pads. let's see, this is the long wear and waterproof version. So it did a great job in gently taking off my waterproof mascara. I don't know how cleanly formulated this is. Oh no. Oh my gosh, there's parabens in this. Okay, so yeah, don't get this, guys. And it contains mineral oil. Oh, Kim gifted it to me. I'm going to use it, and I feel okay about it because it's not going all over my face. I just use it to take off the eyeshadow and my lashes, so I don't feel as terrible. But yeah, I guess I can't recommend this anymore. And speaking of empties, the last time I shared my empties with you was a few morning chats ago. I had finished up my Beauty Counter cleansing balm, and I bought the, I think it's like 1.3 fluid ounces, and it was the cleansing balm. It was the collaboration that Beauty Counter did with Target. So I bought that cleansing balm for $30. And then in my review of that product, I said I really enjoyed that cleansing balm, but the full size version of that cleansing balm, it's 2.75 ounces. So it's a little like more than half, I mean, it's a little more than double the size of the one that they had at Target. And I said I don't know if I would repurchase it again just because it's so expensive. The full size is $80. And then yesterday my sister texted me and she was like, well, first of all, before she comes to Korea, I've been ordering things that I needed to her, and she's keeping a very strict spreadsheet of all the things that she needs to pack for me, just so that she doesn't forget anything. And so anytime she receives a package, she'll send me a photo and then confirm that it was me that ordered it to my mom's office. And she sends me this picture of the Beauty Counter cleansing balm and a fresh new muslin cloth that it comes with. And she was like, hey, did you order this? Because I didn't tell her about it. And I was like, no, I definitely didn't order that because I just talked about how it's expensive and I'd have to sit on it to repurchase it. So then, of course, I started thinking like, wait, did I accidentally order it? Or, you know, like, what happened? And I was pretty sure I didn't accidentally place an order for something like that. And then I started thinking of my list of suspects, right? Because I do have friends in the States, and whenever I have mentioned certain things in morning chats, a few weeks later it would just appear in a package. Like I talk about like my favorite lip balm and I can't get it here, and then it just appears at my apartment. So of course I started thinking about who could have gifted this Beauty Counter cleansing balm to me. So I'm going through my list, and the first person I messaged was Lauren. And Lauren is a dear friend that I actually met through my channel, and she is a consultant for Beauty Counter. And I thought, oh, maybe she gifted it to me. So she was the first person I texted. It wasn't her. And then this morning, it was really bugging me. And I just happened to be talking to my best friend Jessica, because I saw this miniature collection at Art Box yesterday that I absolutely had to tell her about. And in our conversation, I asked Jessica, and she was like, oh yeah, I think your sister forgot that she and I had already talked about it. So what she was trying to say was they already had a conversation without me, and I guess Jess was like, hey, I really want to give this to Jen. Can you bring it to her when you go to Korea? And my sister forgot. And so I was like, oh my gosh. And then I felt silly because I texted so many of my friends asking, hey, did you send me a gift? Did you send me a gift? And they're all like, no, but I wish I did. Or, oh, you're so lucky, and this and that. And anyway, so yeah, Jessica, thank you so much. I will use it very well. And she's so sweet. She was like, I know how sensitive your skin is, and I know that when you find a product that works for you, it doesn't, happen very often. So, please enjoy it. So, okay, and the last product that I want to share with you guys is the Maya Chia, the Super Couple. And when I said earlier that I have 3, maybe 4 empty products, I'm considering this as almost empty because that's about all that's left, and I'm so sad. And I wish that this bottle, I could see through it, because I don't know exactly how much is left in here. But man, that was quick, huh? This was January's Beauty Heroes selection, and this is the Ultra Luxe Face Oil with astaxanthin and chia. When I first got this, I mean, I still love it, but I was obsessed with it, and I would use it twice a day, like in the mornings and at night. And then after a while, it was like, okay, let's, you know, slow your roll. And recently, in the last maybe 2 weeks, I started only using it at night so that I could make this product last longer. And I feel like I even used less than the recommended amount. But yeah, I'm almost done. I am so tempted to repurchase this, but the only reason I'm hesitating is because this oil has been so good to me in terms of my overall complexion. It hasn't gotten rid of acne for me, but I feel like it's really calmed my skin. And everywhere else that I don't have acne, and I've already kind of shared this in my video review, but yeah, like I've really enjoyed how my skin has been looking and feeling ever since I started using this. The reason I'm thinking of maybe buying a different face oil is so that my skin doesn't get too used to this. And that way, if I buy a new product and then I reintroduce this to my life later, maybe I can have like the same effects again. I would love to know if you guys have any face oil recommendations for my skin type, which is sensitive. I deal with hormonal acne, and hyperpigmentation is a big issue for me. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any face oils. Oh, and also that they're cleanly formulated. Yeah, I don't want to put like the nasties on my face. And one other thing is, I dropped this like right before our move, and there is a big crack right here on the dropper. And I've been trying to be careful not to close this too tight, because the tighter I close it, the wider the gap becomes. And so I've been closing it just enough. Yeah, and I hope that didn't affect the oil at all. But anyway, I haven't decided on what my next face oil is, so I would love your help. Okay, so I'm going to go and tidy up our apartment before I head out to work. But I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. And thank you so much to those of you guys that signed up to get email updates from me. Right now, the plan is still to send out at least one newsletter a month. But I really love it for, you know, the last minute updates, where those of you guys that have generously shared your emails with me, you know, if I plan to upload a video, but then for some reason I'm unable to, it's really awesome for me to be able to let you guys know, like, hey, there won't be a morning chat today, but if you're free, come hang out on Instagram Live with me. And it's just an honor to be able to have direct access to you guys in that way. So if you want to stay up to date with me or the content that I plan to share in future email updates, I will leave a link down below for you to sign up. I hope you have a great day, and I will most likely see you in a video this Thursday. Bye guys!